What's up, guys? My name is Miles.
And my name is Fez.
And this is The Commodity.
And today we're taking a look at 20 best things to do in Florida, Miami, Orlando, Tampa travel guide.
So this is completely different if you're new to this channel than what we've typically done. We have focused on every country except for our own, for the most part. I think originally we talked about our own, but that was like almost 2 years ago. Yeah. So we've been covering different countries around the world. We were requested this video by Sethi, and he said it would make his day if we could do this reaction. So Sethi,
this is for you.
I hope we're making your day,
because we are taking probably an L on this one as far as like viewership goes. But Florida's an
awesome state.
Yeah.
I was telling him I spent probably 7 summers in a row in Destin and Fort Walton Beach, Florida. So I know that area pretty well, but I've never been to Miami, Orlando, Tampa, any of those places.
So we're both from the South, and Florida is kind of like the easiest vacationing spot probably for most people in the South, because it's so. I mean, the beaches are beautiful. The people are generally nice. They are unique. But I've spent so much time in Tampa. I've been to Orlando. I've never been to Miami. I've been to all over Florida, different places in Florida. I've done a lot of camps in Florida. So as far as like actually venturing out and getting to know Florida, not as much, because most of this happened when I was a child. But I've done cruises out of Florida.
Right, and with us living in the United States, we hear a lot of stories about the great people in Florida, like the ones that will do like the bath salts and eat faces off of people. And then this one guy robbed a Popeyes by throwing a baby alligator through the drive-through window.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories like that.
So there's great people in Florida, and so I'm super excited to check this out. But before we do, we'd like to go ahead and thank today's sponsor. We were pretty skeptical when we were first introduced to the bone conduction audio technology, but the Ouya bone conduction waterproof headphones took that skepticism away pretty quickly. These IP68 rated headphones are perfect for people like us that enjoy every second that they can get in the water, but also want to enjoy music as well. Being made of lightweight titanium materials, they are super comfortable and won't cause earaches after long usage like traditional headphones. Not only do they support Bluetooth, but they also have 16 gigabytes of memory to download music onto the headphones themselves. That way you can listen to music underwater without Bluetooth connection issues. If you want to get a pair for yourself or a friend, click our affiliate link below in the description. And now that we've thanked today's sponsor, guys, before we hop into this video, if you would go ahead and give us a thumbs up. It truly helps us out in getting these videos out to more people, and probably we will need it for this one. Also, if you would, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell notification icon. That way you guys can stay informed on our future videos. And if you'd like to help support the channel even more and get an exclusive YouTube short shout out, click that join button down below. Let's hop on.
Let's do it. I thought I was going to burp there for a second. I was like, oh.
You should have just let it out. There you go.
20 best things to do in Florida.
Oh, God.
Florida is one of the largest states in the U.S., and it is home to a wide range of ethnicities and cultures.
Same voice.
Located between the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean, Florida is renowned for its amusement parks and offers the largest selection of zoos, aquariums, theme parks, and other family attractions in any of the United States. Florida.
I did not know that it offered the most zoos.
That I didn't know either. I mean, I'm guessing there's a SeaWorld. I don't think have I been to SeaWorld Orlando? I think it's in Orlando. But I've definitely been to both the Disney World and Universal Studios Orlando.
I haven't been to Universal.
Also has an abundance of museums,
well, then you haven't
art
been
galleries.
I went to Disney.
So you've been to Orlando?
I have.
I don't lied.
But I don't include it. I don't include it. I don't remember it. It was a terrible experience. Little. No, I was like 14.
But you didn't like it.
We went to Disney with
I
my
probably just
grandparents.
Went to Epcot.
No, we went to Disney with my grandparents, and it was so packed. It was right after Christmas, right before New Year's. We rode one ride. We were there for 3 days.
Busy.
Yeah.
All kinds of restaurants and historical sites to offer visitors. But despite all its man-made wonders, Florida is also a spectacular place for nature lovers. Here are some of the top things to do in Florida.
A lot of transition.
Number 20. Gatorland.
Gatorland.
The amusement parks in Florida are home to gigantic thrill rides.
I've been to
and
a couple
super
of
laser
these.
and firework shows. Gatorland provides its thrills in a much more natural way, with hundreds of crocodiles and alligators. This park takes things back to basics with feeding shows without special effects and plenty of audience participation.
Yeah.
Gatorland is a refreshing change to the other amusement parks in Florida, allowing the reptiles to do the impressive, which in turn results in a very reasonable entry fee. Number 19. Discovery Cove. Discovery Cove Orlando allows visitors to swim with dolphins, snorkel with manta ray, and even walk along the seafloor and get up close and personal with a range of marine critters. The park offers a truly unique opportunity to
vomit from these transitions.
Yeah, these transitions are a headache.
But that's a really cool experience though, that you can go somewhere that's like secluded, like specifically meant.
It looks like it's got waves in the skin. I think it's just the water coming off, but it still looks cool.
But like this place is specifically meant to swim with them. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, so you don't have to wait till you're lucky in the sea.
Right.
As well as seawater creatures, there is also a large freshwater lagoon where guests can view a family of otters and feed tropical birds. Number 18. Amelia Island. Amelia Island is one of a chain of barrier islands stretching along the east coast of the United States.
Isn't that where they do a real famous car show?
It is about 4 miles wide at its widest point and 13 miles long. Easy to get to but hard to forget, Amelia Island has been recognized as one of the top 25 islands in the world for its natural beauty. Various outdoor activities, spas, dining and hotels accompany the island's 13 miles of unspoiled beaches. Number 17.
Busch Gardens.
I've been there.
Tampa. Busch Gardens Tampa is an African-themed amusement park in Tampa.
Is that still open?
Areas which
God,
are
it's been so long.
after a different part of Africa. A replica steam engine, the Serengeti Express,
I thought they got bought out by a company.
Of the areas, and the ski ride, an aerial tram, makes stops at 3 others. The park is famous for its roller coasters, which are located throughout.
I mainly wanted to pause to give myself a break from these transitions.
Yeah, guys, don't hop off because of the transitions. It's not our fault.
But if you've never, wherever you've been in your life, what is your favorite theme park you've ever gone to? Mine was the Harry Potter, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Universal Studios last time I went. And I've heard they've upgraded it since. It's probably been like 8 years since I went, but it was freaking awesome. The butterbeer was amazing.
That does sound interesting. I've always wanted to go just to try the butterbeer.
Yes.
If you've been to Florida, what is your favorite place in Florida to go to?
Why are we stacking the questions? Why not just answer the first question?
Well, they can answer both.
I guess. I mean, if you want to answer both, answer both. But
I'd hate to ask more than one question in the video.
If they're in the comments, they're like, oh, another question. Hold on.
The different park areas along with food and beverage options and shopping. Additionally, Busch Gardens also has many animal exhibits where visitors can view exciting animals up close, such as Asian elephants, alligators, cheetahs, and more. Number 16. Museum of Science and Discovery.
I didn't know about this. Oh, did I?
Located in Fort Lauderdale, the museum is one of the largest in Florida.
I've heard of this.
I think I've actually gone to this more recently.
The museum hosts exhibitions relevant to Florida, such as how hurricanes work and information about the Everglades National Park. There are also 9 cockpit simulators, allowing guests to test their flying abilities. Number 15. Coral Castle. This stone sculpture was built by one man, Edward Leedskalnin, between 1923 and 1951.
Yeah, he's my
The impressive feat saw Edward
It's not a very tall castle, but it does look cool.
Carving and shifting over 1,100 tons of stone single-handedly.
Wow.
Built during the night and under cover of darkness,
just nobody knows
how the castle was created, and Ed's methods are still debated by scientists and architects.
Aliens.
The castle is open every day, and the mystery surrounding the sculpture certainly makes it worth
It's only
a visit.
10 cents to go in. That's pretty
Number
dope.
14.
Etched in stone.
Vizcaya Museum and Gardens.
Vizcaya.
The Vizcaya Museum and Gardens is the former estate of
That's
farmer
beautiful.
and tycoon James Deering from the Deering-McCormick International Harvester Company. It is located on Biscayne Bay in Miami.
Yeah, that's probably
The
why. I've never been to
architecture
Miami.
of the home is influenced by
beautiful,
the
though.
Mediterranean Revival and Renaissance styles with
Very
some Baroque
beautiful.
I
elements.
love that. Yeah.
The home has more than 70 rooms and is furnished with many European antiques, art, and furnishings from the 15th to the 19th century. Several tour options are available for visitors to see the home and grounds. The gardens surrounding the home have an area comprising Italian Renaissance formal gardens, and the several acres of native forest can be explored by guests. Renaissance formal.
That looks like a pregnant statue.
From this perspective, yeah.
Gardens and the several
It
acres
might
of
be.
native
It could be,
forest
yeah.
can be explored by guests.
There was
Number
a
13.
like, so I wholeheartedly, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack. I don't necessarily see, the glowing beauty in a pregnant woman that a lot of people talk about.
I do.
I don't. But today I was checked because I saw a woman. I mean, she was very, very attractive, but she had a glow to herself. She was pregnant.
Was this at your child's birthday?
No, God, no. No, where was I? I was in line to pick up the balloons for my kid's birthday.
Okay.
And a lady in front of me, she had a wedding ring. I wasn't like wanting to hit on her or anything. I just wanted to be like, you're beautiful.
Acknowledge her beauty.
Yeah, like
Okay.
you're glowing. There's something about it. Like, and I hate it when women wear those like real tight, especially when their belly buttons pop. I think this is disgusting. It's just you can hide it. You don't have to like show it to the world. Some people don't find it attractive.
It's their body. Don't look.
No, I get that. But at the same time, if a dude had a belly button like that, somebody at work, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
It's just is what it is. It kind of grosses me out. But this lady just like, I don't know, she just radiated beauty. And I was just like, I didn't say anything, but I just wanted to go up to her and be like, I'm not trying to hit on you, but you're beautiful. And I was just wanting to walk away from that, just like let her know. But I was like, it seems very inappropriate and didn't want to do that.
Right.
So, but I was checked on something that I have like this hard opinion on today. So I like being proven wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
Like for those kind of things.
I see the glow in some of them, personally.
Some of them. Emphasis on some.
Yeah, 100%.
Not all.
Not all.
Okay.
Waikiwa Springs State Park.
Waikiwa.
This 7,000-acre state park is located about 20 minutes drive from Orlando. Paddling the Waikiwa River and taking a dip in the icy watering hole
That
are
looks
both
nice.
very satisfying.
That looks like alligator
experiences
land.
on a hot
Yeah.
Florida day. Primitive riverside camping is available and should be booked well in advance. There are also opportunities for kayaking and canoeing within the park, as well as guided tours lasting for about 3 hours. Number 12. St.
I've
Augustine's
never
That
seen
looks
that. That looks
dope.
awesome.
St. Augustine's district is one of the oldest settlements in Florida and is therefore a great place to see some beautiful architecture and interesting historic sites.
That's
Wow.
badass.
The district is home to the oldest masonry fort in North America, the Castillo de San Marcos, and the 19th century Flagler College. The site, which was built in the 17th century, is well preserved, and for those with no interest in history, there
That's
are also
really cool.
fantastic views of the coast to be enjoyed. Number 11. Salvador Dali Museum.
Wow.
Located in St. Petersburg, the Salvador Dali
Where's that
Museum
at?
is
St.
housed in a
Petersburg.
suitably odd-looking building that somewhat resembles a glass
I don't know,
sphere
but that is a
partially protruding
gorgeous
from a
building.
box. The museum is dedicated to the work of surrealist artist Salvador Dali and houses the world's second-largest collection of his work. The museum offers a fascinating collection of Dali's work as well as a look at his life, and is a great attraction for everyone, even
That's
those
a
without
cool
a
building.
keen interest
Yeah.
in art and sculpture.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Number 10.
Duval
Street in Key West.
Okay, it's
Best known
like,
for its
over by
Caribbean
Tampa.
charm and wonderfully
been in that
restored
area.
old buildings, Duval Street is located at the end of the chain of Key West Islands. A simple
I love
walk down the
buildings like
street
that.
is free and a
Mhm.
satisfying and memorable experience. The atmosphere is always buzzing at the many restaurants and bars that line the street, and there are all
So this
What generation
town
is
is giving me a vibe of like the coast in Mississippi or Gulf Shores. Like a lot of the buildings are like light blue like that, and on
Yeah.
stilts.
Well,
and-
they're all those kind of off colors, and usually like the what are those houses? Those are not are they Victorian houses?
Mm-mm.
What is Victorian? I think those are Victorian.
I don't think so. It could be. I don't know.
Hey Google, show me a picture of Victorian houses. Yeah, those are Victorian.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I love. There's a house going to my ex-wife's. It's green, like poppin' green color. Like it just stands out like that. What's it called? Emerald green. It just shines, and it's got all the Victorian style on the outside. I absolutely love it. As far as like old designed houses, I think Victorian is probably my limit as far as age goes on a house or any house for that matter.
Yeah.
Also many interesting shops to be found on the street. Number 9.
Daytona
500. The Daytona 500 race is legendary and is widely regarded as one of the most important in the NASCAR Cup Series.
In the NASCAR.
The race is held at Daytona National Speedway and marks the start of racing season in February. Prior
so
to
many
the building
people
of the
there to
speedway
watch
in
people do
1959,
circles.
races were traditionally held on the sand of Daytona Beach. Number 8. Wonderworks.
I've been there.
Dope.
This upside-down building in Orlando is hard to miss. Inside the building is a mix between a children's museum, amusement arcade, and a theme park. The cool attractions include sitting inside a hurricane simulator, lying on a bed of nails, and stomping on aliens invading Earth. This crazy, and rather unique, museum is found on the International Drive and, although certainly aimed at children, adults will find plenty to keep them entertained and amused.
And it's huge.
I could just stand outside of that and be entertained and amused.
Yeah, right?
7. Dry Tortugas National Park. Dry Tortugas National Park is 100 square miles of open water, which includes 7 small islands. It is one of the more remote parks managed by the National Park Service and lies 70 miles west of Key West. There is no fresh water on the islands, which is why they are called the Dry Tortugas. The islands are home to the impressive Fort Jefferson, which is one of the largest 19th century American forts. Visitors can choose to spend the night either in
That's actually the most current and up-to-date fort, so try to attack us, we will take you down. Just no round objects that can break brick. We'll be screwed.
The island's campgrounds or aboard a chartered yacht.
So you could stay there. That's
the Dry
dope.
Tortugas
but
are
you can't drink anything. You're screwed.
Snorkeling and diving due to the crystal clear water. Number 6.
Miami.
This is where I
Miami
want to
Beach.
visit.
Yeah.
When you think
I'd be the
of Miami,
ugliest person there.
Chances are you think of a sandy beach with the sun shining. Miami Beach is the best area in Miami for soaking up some rays on a sandy beach, and it is something of a legend in the city.
Look at that.
The beach itself technically...
So, I mean, all the beautiful beaches that we've reacted to, I think, we have them too.
We do.
They're just different.
Yeah, completely
Like, these
different.
are so overpopulated beaches.
Yeah.
Like, every beach that's, like, of quality in this country is populated beyond. Like, it's overly populated. I mean, you see all the buildings that literally line Miami Beach.
Last time I went to the coast in Mississippi, which is not even a beautiful beach.
Yeah, that's on
it's the Gulf.
Yeah.
But there was so many people there that somebody drowned in front of us.
Literally?
Yeah, no, he died.
Damn.
It was so populated that the body washed up on shore as lifeguards were on the jet skis, like looking for him on our side. 20 yards to our right, nobody over there had any idea what was going on because it was so populated. Yeah. This guy, I ended up dragging him out of the water because I saw his body float up, and they tried to revive him, and he was gone. But like, that is how populated our beach was 20 yards to our right. Nobody had no idea that somebody just died right there.
And to be fair, the Gulf looks like a place that everybody dies.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
murky water.
It's very murky. It's a Gulf. It's not a coast.
Well, it's got the
ocean.
Mississippi River flowing into it and all these other rivers.
The biggest river in the North America, Mississippi. And trust me, I've peed in the Mississippi. So
so it's pretty dirty.
So. Yeah, I've made it dirty.
Outside of the Miami municipality, as it is located on an island. Aside from the beaches, the area is also known for its Art Deco district and the odd but beautiful buildings within.
That is the biggest.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Legoland, Florida. The second largest Legoland theme park in the world, second only to Windsor in the UK, can be found in Winter Haven, Florida. Covering a massive 145 acres, the park is a Lego
Yeah,
fan's
it's
dream with
huge.
over 50 Lego-themed rides and a number of shows and other attractions.
Like you gotta
The
be a
park
fan
is
of Lego.
designed for children under the age of 12 and includes many rides, shows, and attractions.
My son would
The
love
park
this.
is
He's
built
so
on the
into
site of a
Legos.
former botanical
That's
garden
dope.
and has retained much of the original garden, so the grounds are very beautiful. The park features a water park and a factory tour attraction where inquisitive guests can learn about how Lego bricks are made. Number 4.
Kennedy
Been
Space
there.
Space
Center.
Center.
I was there not long ago.
The Kennedy
a few
Space
years
Center
back.
Visitor Complex is the visitor center for NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The center has
Tons
a
of
museum
history
with
there.
exhibits, including historic space vehicles and various artifacts from the history of space travel. The complex features an IMAX movie theater and a launch simulator. There are also several options for bus tours of the Kennedy Spaceport. The Space Center has a special memorial called the Space Mirror, which honors astronauts who have lost their lives in the line of duty. The Apollo/Saturn Center
Did
can
not
be
know
visited
that.
by bus from the
an
visitor
interesting
center
choice
and
of
includes
words.
exhibits.
Right, like
You did it out of choice. Like when they say line of duty, they mean literally like they're going to go to space,
right.
which is probably one of the most dangerous jobs, technically off the planet.
It's the most dangerous job off Earth.
Exhibits related to the Apollo program, including a piece of moon rock and the replica of a lunar rover. Number 3. Universal Studios.
So before we get
Universal
into this,
Studios, Florida.
actually, it was funny. So the last time we went to Florida, I went to Universal Studios, and we did it for one day because we were going to go on a cruise. So we just only had one day. Is either this or spend a twice, 3 times more just to go to Disneyland,
Yeah.
Disney World rather. But we went to this, and it's funny. So I grew up visiting Universal. These are basically on the same property as. I mean, they're adjacent to each other, to Disney World. And we used to go to this when Twister, the movie, came out. Like, it was a great movie. In fact,
I
we watched
still
it just
love
recently.
Twister.
Yeah, I watched it recently. But they have a Twister ride. And it's been there literally since Twister, like 95 or something like that. And so you have 2 different sections in the Universal Studios. One section is where all the new movies are at. And then the other side is where the older stuff is at. And it had not been updated since like 1995. It was bad in 95, let alone now. We had to do it just for, like, it hit every nostalgic bone ever.
Right.
I was like, I remember this so well. Because there was a good period of like 10 years where I didn't visit Orlando.
Right.
But so my dad did a lot of work in Orlando. He did a lot of, not like actual labor work, but it was like conventions and stuff. And so this is where we all went for holiday or vacation, as we say here in the U.S.
Yeah.
For vacation, probably for, like 15 years of my life. And we went like 2 or 3 times a year. So, I mean, and they didn't change Disney World as frequent as they do now.
Yeah, no,
So
it changes a lot now.
Year over year, you're just like literally,
Going to see
it's like going to see Six Flags year over year.
Right.
Six Flags is right. I haven't even been there yet. And I've lived here for almost since 2004. Coming up on 20 years here.
Been there
I've never
few
been
times.
there. I've never been there. The one in San Antonio, I've been to that one a bunch of times. But
Yeah.
everybody says the San Antonio one's better than the one here, which this one's the original.
This one's decent.
But it's just funny. But no, I just loved it because it was so drastic from one side to the other.
Right.
One side was all updated. It was amazing. I had a blast. I had a blast for a different reason. It was more of a blast from the past type situation. But it was awesome.
Is an amusement park located in Orlando and one part of Universal Orlando Resort. The park features
gorgeous.
rides and attractions based on the movie and television industry. The center of the park
this wasn't
is a
even
large
available
lagoon,
yet.
which is surrounded by 6 themed areas. Visitors
Wait.
to the park can experience elements from a
Oh, yeah.
variety of films in each of the areas. The rides use special effects to really bring the films to life, while costumed characters
they
roam
have
the grounds
Hulk?
for
That's
visitors
now
to
owned by
interact with. Additionally,
Disney.
Universal Studios is also a fully functioning production studio that has been used to film
I don't
many
know.
movies, television shows,
I wonder
music
how old these
videos,
pictures are.
and events. Number 2.
Everglades.
Everglades
these are
National
famous.
Park.
Mhm.
Created in 1947 after petitioning environmentalists managed to convince the government that the area was something special. The Everglades
For
is
all
the
the
second
gators.
largest national park in the country, smaller only than Yellowstone. It consists of 1.5
did it just
million
contradict
acres of
itself?
subtropical marshes. The Everglades is the second largest national park in the country, smaller only than Yellowstone.
Okay.
It consists of 1.5 million acres of subtropical marshes and swamp. The river here flows from Lake
been on a fan
Okeechobee
boat?
and provides the perfect environment
cool.
for wildlife such as otters, turtles, crocodiles, and even panthers. The wet ecosystem
What?
in the park
Really?
makes it great for wildlife spotting boat trips. Number
A lot of
1.
gators.
Of course.
Disney World. Disney World is the most popular of all of Florida's tourist attractions.
Well, when
It's
I
like
went,
the world's most popular tourist.
when I
attraction.
went, it was not the happiest place on earth.
Why?
We
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
do
yeah. It's just too
anything.
packed. It's too packed. I think they've fixed that a lot.
It was
I mean,
just
you have
not
to get
fun.
They have like
The fast pass
the
or
fast pass,
shit like that.
where
Yeah,
you can cut line and all that kind of stuff.
but I mean,
I've had a blast every time I've gone.
well, because they have like the different cities or whatever that you go
Yeah.
to.
Now-
But every one that we went to, I mean, it was like shoulder to shoulder trying to walk anywhere.
Because you went during like the cold season.
Yeah,
When it's
I mean, it
perfect
was
weather.
it was legit. I mean, it was in between Christmas and New Year's, so it was perfect time. They still had the Christmas lights
Yeah.
up. They were getting ready for the New Year's fireworks. I mean, it was
Perfect timing for everybody to go.
but also terrible timing to
Yeah,
go.
so one of the things about like as far as in the U.S. as a whole, only a few places during like the extreme cold weather. You can get it in Southern California. I guess Arizona might have it in very South Texas and then Florida. Florida has literally great weather during the wintertime. You can go get in the water. It's not cold. Whenever we do cruises, we always do it during the off season, which is when everybody's in school and stuff like that.
Right.
You go do a cruise, you can be out in the pool on a cruise going down to like the Keys or Jamaica or the Bahamas or anything like that. But you get in Florida and you can go do Disney World in December when everywhere else is freezing. It's awesome in Orlando.
Yeah.
It's awesome in South Florida.
We actually went when those tornadoes went across the lake.
Oh, really?
And tore
Really?
up Rowlett and everything. Yeah,
Yeah, that was like 6
because it
years
was
ago. Almost
it was
exactly.
on the news in Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were actually across the bridge. We were across maybe a 2-mile bridge. My kid was literally like a few months old. My parents were in town. We were eating at a pizza joint, and we're watching TV. There's just sports on TV. We're talking. We're having a good time. We come out, there are branches and leaves and stuff all over the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, that was worse than just a rain.
Yeah.
And then I get home, we turn on the TV, and it's the news, and it's like tornado killed like 8 people. And just,
Yeah, no, it showed a
it was
video
like
of the
$5
tornado.
billion worth of damage. I was like,
It showed a video of the tornado going across the lake, and you could see my mom's hospital in the background.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, "Holy shit!" Like she's calling her employees, freaking out. And
yeah,
so,
it was crazy. Like how you could see the line of damage through houses. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
The Giant Amusement Park offers a sample of the Disney magic that is adored worldwide. Disney World
Slinky
has
dog.
something to offer adults as well as children
Yeah,
and
it's so
families.
beautiful.
Thrill rides such as the legendary Space Mountain keep things interesting for grown UPS, while kids have the chance
Grown
to meet all their
UPS.
favorite Disney characters.
grown ups.
Amazing
Oh.
beaches and so many more things to do. The Sunshine State offers a unique
Is that what
Florida's
it's called?
dope.
The Sunshine State?
Yeah, it's the Sunshine State.
As far as the state goes, it's definitely awesome. Like especially like I don't know if it would be great to live in. I'm sure it is. I mean, if you like hurricanes.
Yeah. No, I mean
It's a heavy hurricane area.
it is a heavy hurricane area. Well,
But they're they're
the
built for it.
the southwest part of it
Well, they
probably.
get hit on the what?
They do
hit
get
on the
hit,
eastern
they get
border.
hit on the east side, but the
lot.
hurricanes come a lot as well through the Gulf.
So Florida just gets hit by hurricanes. That's basically what
Florida
it
just
said.
gets hit.
Yeah.
Like,
But they don't have
unfortunately,
tornadoes.
sometimes
That's a trade-off.
Alabama and Mississippi and Louisiana, of course,
Yeah,
take
Louisiana
the hits hard.
in like Houston area.
Yeah.
But no, I absolutely love Florida. Florida people, it gives it charm, I guess, more than anything.
Yeah.
The
If you're
Florida
watching,
man,
Yeah, if you're watching from Florida,
we don't hate you.
We're not
We
gonna
just
fuck with
enjoy
you.
your
eat my face off.
Yeah, we enjoy your
I'm kidding.
what you do. I mean, you entertain the world for sure.
No, I've got friends in Florida, and like I said, I've spent
I have a high school sweetheart.
most summers every summer for 7 or 8 years in Fort Walton Beach and Destin, and I've got a few friends that live out there, and we go out there and have a great time. So I truly love this, at least that area of the state. I haven't been to many more places there aside from those 2 places.
Yeah, we used to do a camp in Florida, a little bit further deep, more towards the Everglades. So swampy areas, and whenever we would walk around, they were like, because you could get pretty far away from the campsite. There's like a church camp, but you could, you take the girl that you liked, hold hands, and go for a walk by the. But they were always like, just a heads up, there are gators around, so if you see one, just back up slowly.
Also,
play dead.
While we were at Disney, we were staying at the resort, one of the resorts, and a child got eaten by an alligator or a crocodile. I don't know which one it was. Family was walking in an area that said it was a caution area for.
Yeah, you can't get up on the water like that.
Right, for crocodiles, but it was on the resort.
Well, that doesn't matter.
But it was like a place you weren't supposed to go.
Florida,
but this gator comes out and grabs the kid, takes him back in.
Gotcha.
And so that also happened while I was there. So definitely wasn't too happy while we were there.
Yeah, the whole entire Gulf Coast, you got to be very
cautious,
aware, because I would say all the way up until like Port A in Texas, you can have alligators all the way across. And if I used to see it all over the news when I lived in Houston. Alligator in somebody's backyard in their pool, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
they're just trying to get cool or whatever.
But Florida's bad with crocodiles. I mean, obviously they've got plenty of alligators, but they've also got the saltwater crocodiles that are bad out there.
It's just not ideal.
Yeah,
or swimming out in the ocean, you're fine, but you're gonna die
unless you get eaten by a saltwater alligator.
Yeah, or what is it? Those where a lot of bull sharks are.
Yeah, the bull sharks. They'll get you.
But they go all the way up the East Coast really bad. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you want to see our future videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And if you want to support us directly, hit that join button. And with that being said,
my name is Miles.
And my name is Fez.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace
out.